Sonic's last two outings were very enjoyable. Both Sonic Colors Ultimate and Sonic Origins showed us that the blue blur shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Now, Sonic is speeding towards a brand new game that's never been attempted before in the franchise. We got an extended sneak peek at Sonic Frontiers. This is our preview. Hey folks, if you enjoyed this preview, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. It's 3 small clicks for you, but means the world to us. Let's get started. Sonic Frontiers must be the biggest and most ambitious title Sega has done around the Blue Speedster in years. I was lucky enough to have an extended sneak peek to see what Sonic Frontiers has to offer, and I'm happy to say I was pleasantly surprised. During our preview, I explored 3 different islands, had an amazing boss battle, and was introduced to a brand new character in the Sonic universe. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything major here. I want you Sonic fans to experience that for yourself. I will say, as someone who's been out of the loop when it comes to the lore in the Sonic universe, I was happy to see the story so far in Sonic Frontiers is enjoyable and easy to understand. You won't need to have huge knowledge of the history in the Sonic games, movies, or comics to understand what's happening. The story does a great job at keeping you engaged with familiar characters in a new world. So whether you're new to Sonic games, a seasoned veteran, or an older fan like myself, you'll be able to experience a fun story adventure here in Sonic Frontiers. As for the gameplay, I'm happy to say that I really enjoyed it. Sonic feels better than ever. You're able to run around these huge islands at your leisure and tackle multiple activities, similar to games like Assassin's Creed or even, dare I say, Breath of the Wild. There are puzzles, enemy encounters, time trials, and more. Everything felt diverse and interesting to do. Sega has said numerous times that Sonic Frontiers is not an open-world game, and I guess, by definition, it's not, but it certainly feels and plays like one. Rather than one huge open-world environment, Sonic can travel to 5 different islands and explore them individually. During my playthrough, I experienced 3 different islands, from the rocky grasslands of Kronos Island, to the desert oasis of Ares Island, and the volcanic rock-like Chaos Island. Each one had different enemies to face and stuff to explore. And while each island is treated as its own separate level, they are huge in scale. You'll have a blast running around and discovering locations, secrets, and more. Gamers have already seen Sonic use his new ability called the Psy-Loop, which allows you to leave a light trail behind you. Running around creating circles with this ability can stun enemies, activate certain things in the world, and even grant you rings. It's fun, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. Sonic can also boost at any time while traversing, which increases his speed using his boost meter. This felt awesome to do, and you really feel the power behind Sonic's speed. And if your wing capacity is maxed out, he goes even faster. The new story and huge islands to explore is made even better thanks to some new innovations and mechanics being put into Sonic games for the first time. For example, Sonic now has RPG stats like speed, attack, and defense, all of which can be upgraded multiple times with items found in the world and little creatures called Cocos. These Cocos are similar to the Chow in Sonic games. Finding them and bringing them to an NPC allows you to level up Sonic skills. Everything you do in the game, whether it's Coco collecting, defeating enemies, or solving puzzles, gives you a great sense of progression and feels rewarding.
Oh man, that's just begging to be climbed. Imagine the view.
Sonic also has a skill tree that you progress through and unlock by getting skill points that drop from enemies you defeat. All of the skills and abilities are super fun to use in combat and give you a sense of power when executing combos on bad guys. That's another thing Sonic Frontiers brings to the table, is a pretty rad combat system. Sonic can still home in on enemies, like in most games, but now you can chain attacks into combos and unleash special abilities that make Sonic feel incredibly powerful. This new combo system feels really rewarding as you're flawlessly chaining hits together to defeat an enemy, then unleashing an ability called Phantom Rush once your combo meter is filled. There hasn't been a combat system this fun or involved since Sonic Unleashed, and Sega has done a fantastic job implementing this new combat system in Sonic Frontiers. While exploring the islands, I had feelings of Sonic Adventure 2 nostalgia, especially when grinding on rails and in the Cyberspace levels, which felt like little bite-sized classic Sonic levels, complete with challenges and rewards. These stages are accessed by collecting rifts that drop in the islands, and you use these rifts to open cyber towers, which grant you access to these stages. While there are some levels in 2D, others are also fully 3D, a la Sonic Adventure style, and they're pretty fun to race through. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the special boss battle, where Sonic fights an enemy called a Titan. While I can't show you this encounter, I can say it was a ton of fun, and rather than describe it in words, I'll show you what it felt like in this clip. Sonic Frontiers is shaping up to be a brand new experience that is done surprisingly well. The combat is fun, exploration engaging, and the story, from what I saw, will make new and old Sonic fans from the franchise smile with excitement. If you're a Sonic fan, you'll likely pick it up no matter what anyone else says. But if you're worried about Frontiers, I'm happy to say, don't be. It was fun for the limited time I had with it, and I'm looking forward to playing more, which is always a good sign. Hey folks, if you enjoyed this preview, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. It's 3 small clicks for you, but means the world to us. For more previews and everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on Shacknews.com.